My name is Kehinde from Olaitan Mafe, wife to Mafe Olaitan. I used to be a Komu. I met Olaitan Mafe coincidentally. It was, well, I would say coincidentally in our words, human, but according to the universe, they planned it that we would meet. You understand? And we got talking, and after, I think we met face to face a year after. Yeah, we're always speaking on the phone, and that was just fun for me. Remember, I was just looking for someone to talk to. I didn't need much. I just wanted to talk to somebody else. He would talk. He was in school then. He was in university then, while me, I was still seeking admission to school. So he would always call to check up on this girl, to know how she's doing, and we got very close. After a year, he came. I saw him physically, and apart from him being he was handsome. Very handsome thing I've ever seen. Beautiful inside out. Although I met the inside first before I now met the outside, and I was wondering, this is always smiling, always, he just exuded this energy I wasn't familiar with. He was exuding a positive energy, you know, made me see life from another perspective. I was going to, in fact, that thing that happened with the other guy it made me very angry with every man, every guy. Any man that came my way then. I had a lot of encounters with all sorts of men, but that's not it's a story for another day. And I was always very livid, always angry with them, because I felt they were all just the same. So there was no chance for anybody. This place, I had built a wall of defense around myself. Nobody. And because of what my father and my mother also went through, so everything seemed to link up that, man, this life is not just it. You have to protect yourself and all of that. But this was one person that changed that perspective. He loved unconditionally. I was nothing to write. It wasn't as if I didn't use to dress. I wasn't gorgeous, okay, maybe to myself. I didn't use to make up. I was just there. But here was someone that loved me irrespective. He would still come to the house, buy cake. He would buy things for me. He really had no reason to follow me up. He had no reason, because I wasn't giving him the green light. In case he was thinking that we would date, I wasn't giving him any green light. And I'm sure he picked that. But he was always still there with a smile to help, lend a helping hand, listen. Especially, he was a good listener. Olaitan Mafe was a very good listener. It didn't used to make me feel stupid, because that was how I was always feeling when I was with my own, you know, family, immediate family. I'll feel stupid when you're trying to express something, you know, feel like, what you're saying doesn't. But he would listen. And no matter how angry what I was saying was making me get, this guy would just laugh it off. He made me find a way of dispelling that negative energy that had built up over the years. And I'm not sure he was doing it deliberately. It was just a natural thing for him. I noticed also he wasn't really ambitious. Ambitious in the sense that you won't hear my husband saying, I want to chase after. He had a great heart, a very great heart. Maybe not a very big mind, reading, stuffing up things, no. He used to read, but it wasn't about that for him. It was just about the other person for my husband. Like, Kenny, in your prayer time, because it's you that prays every time, remember this person. He would remind me, pray for this person. And if he's having his own prayer time too, he prays. When we're praying together, he was just like that. It was about people. That used to turn me off. Why? Because I felt, you should think more about yourself. Think more about yourself. Think more about us. Why are you always about this, your friend? You go, this one will call you, you are there. This one will call you, you are there. Why are you about that? Why are you always? And he'll smile. He will just keep smiling. I didn't understand it. I really didn't. But my husband would always tell me, God is not wicked. The one you can't do, he knows. Don't push yourself, because by the time you push yourself, you may push yourself off the cliff and you want to blame God. But it's not about that. But then to me, it was always sounding as if because you don't pray too much, you don't hear God well and all of that. But he was living the practical Christian life. I was living the fanatical one, the one that carries Bible, the one that goes to church. But it wasn't really about that. I realized later it wasn't really about that. It's the love you have and that you give that life is really all about. And that was what he was doing. You know, I told myself, I'll marry this guy. In my mind, I will end up with it. Even if he goes anywhere, I will follow him, because we one pea in a pod, like the kind of only person that was existing in my world and in this whole world. He was a good person, very good. And I was enjoying what he was doing to me. It was helping me find myself. It was helping me reach out to my true identity and molding me in such a way that even me, I didn't, so I liked it. And I said, I'll go follow you and I'll go die with you. I realized he was a gift. I truly, like I came to my senses that this person is a gift to me that I've not cherished enough. But God knows my heart. I loved him with my life. I loved my husband with my life. I loved Olaitan with my life. The major message I took out of all of this was how unconditional love reached out and healed. At the point where I met my husband, I didn't know I could heal. I was a wreck. I was telling myself, any guy that comes my way, I will finish him off. But this love healed. So it shows me that the kind of love that God has, and that's just a portion in the heart of my husband because God put it there. So the kind of God, the love of God himself, it goes, like when you're falling deeper into, you are doing things, and like when I was insulting God, his love will find you. God's love will go down deep and find you there. He won't leave you. Like we humans would think, if you do this to God, God will eat that. We're just rationalizing God with who we are. That's not who God is. He's way beyond that. From head to toe, his love. And I saw it in the life of my husband when I was nobody to reckon with. I would always remember him to be a man of peace, a man of beautiful heart. He had a beautiful, beautiful heart. And I could just say, maybe the effects angels have on human beings. He was an angel. He was an angel. He was, in every sense of that word, he was. Angels can't hurt you. So he was that. Beautiful, peaceful, always wanting peace. I think I've said all of that.